woodchip garden.
Oh, what's up?
And did everybody see how funny Along the River Homestead is?
Yeah, she did look. Wasn't feeling well this morning.
Gave me a solid LOE again.
There you go.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
You can see us in all our glory. Sorry. Okay.
We just filmed some videos about flowers and stuff when we were talking, and it's tough
We're gonna do Flower Farming Fridays. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Flower Farming Fridays.
Flower Farming Fridays. Anyway, John had to keep reminding me.
Yeah. Because it's tough because like you want to just look at yourself, and I'm doing it right now. So you watch the screen and not the camera, and then it looks like we're just looking off to the side.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It's okay.
It is okay. It's just kind of funny.
All right. Are you allowed? I don't know if you're allowed to drink on.
This is root beer.
Okay. I think you get in trouble for.
It's root beer.
Okay. Do we want to do a pup date?
Sure, we can do a pup date.
Get my mat under control.
Look at all that hair.
It's too much.
So much hair.
It's almost to the point where I'm just gonna start braiding it because it's too.
You want me to cut it for you?
No. I don't have my mom.
You don't trust me? I cut my hair.
You do an excellent job. I have a lot of hair though. I have too much hair. Hey, Bomber Steve.
Good to see you. Late night.
Yeah. Every once in a while when I get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, there's like some Australian YouTubies streaming, and I'm just like, oh wow. All right, Pebbles. You want to come say hi? I don't know if I'm going to be able to hassle you over here. Can you come here?
Hey, Mulberry Branch.
Hello.
In the garden again. How you doing?
Come here, Pebbles. What a good girl.
So tired.
What a good girl. Oh, thank you. Oh, hello.
So here's the puppy.
Okay.
See, that's nice.
Yes, what a good girl. Thank you. Oh, she's in snuggle mode.
Catherine actually cut her hair right before our wedding. So a little over, like 3.5 years from now.
August of 2017.
And you donated, somebody suggested you donate your hair, so you did that then, right?
No, when I went for our 2017 was the last time I got my hair cut. But I've donated my hair before. The only thing about donating your hair, and I mean this is farming and homesteading and hair donations. So the last time I donated it to Pantene Beautiful Lengths because they only give their wigs to adult women, and I think an adult woman losing her hair would be like so much more traumatic than a child losing their hair.
Kids are resilient.
Yeah, and like you're just a little kid, you'll be okay. But they stopped taking it because the synthetic hair technology is so much better than it used to be. Now you can get a synthetic wig for a lot less money than an authentic human hair wig.
So anyway, welcome to Old Reading Farm. Old Reading wig hair.
But I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Right, and if you what's the other Locks for
Locks
Love?
of Love.
Sometimes they instead of making that hair into wigs to give away, they sell that hair.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel a little bit funny, and if somebody's gonna sell my hair, I'll just sell it myself.
Yep.
Yep.
So we hit 2,000 subscribers.
Yes!
So that's exciting.
Hooray!
So thank you to everybody out there who subscribe to our particular brand of nonsense and goofiness. We appreciate it.
Hi TNS, how are you?
And
TNS, tell us when you're ready for the egg swap. We're ready. We're gonna send them some eggs, and they're gonna send us some eggs, and we're gonna switcheroo. Won't that be fun?
That will be fun.
Yeah.
And we have some news on that later. But 2,000 subscribers, which is super awesome. We are super excited about that. That's really, really great. So we've been doing this since September of 2019. And it's just been, sometimes it's kind of a grind and a pain in the neck, but it's nice to hit that milestone and meet all you nice people out there. So anyway, so we're going to be doing a giveaway on our live next week.
Yes.
For some merch and seeds and hatching eggs if anybody's interested in hatching eggs.
Yeah, so we think what we're going to do is make one of those wheel things, and you'll write your name and then whether you want seeds a reusable bag or hatching eggs.
Because if there's somebody out there who wants some of Norman's frizzle eggs, that would be cool.
Yeah, but we also don't want to be like, okay, and now we're spinning the wheel for eggs, and
Right.
people be like, I don't have an incubator, I don't want chickens.
Smaller market for that.
Yeah, well, and I think everybody wants seeds, but actually Adrian was in to our last seed giveaway, and she was saying like, I don't really want seeds.
Yeah. Well, some people.
I think almost
seeds.
everybody likes seeds, and even if you don't like seeds, you could just give them to somebody else.
Right. That's the beauty of seeds.
Yeah.
So we also. So anyway, so that's next Wednesday. So that's February.
Sweet Pea, Sweet Pea, I don't know if you could hear when she was living. Her only rooster died.
Oof.
Her only rooster, her favorite rooster.
Do you want another one?
I was gonna say we have a pretty cool frizzled rooster right now.
He's an Egyptian Fayumi frizzle, but I think we also have. He might be a Brahma mix.
She was saying like, I don't want a Brahma. Brahmas are boring. That's literally what she was saying.
He's not boring though. He's a frizzle.
Hey, Wonderland Acres.
So, but anyway, I forget. Did we figure out how far away they are from us? Anyway, you want to hit us up, oldrunningfarm@gmail.com.
We'll do a rooster peacock egg switcheroozy. That's a fair trade, right?
They'd really be getting the raw end of that deal. But anyway,
February after the 14th.
For what?
For TNS, the egg switcheroozy.
Okay, cool. Nice. But yeah, so Sweet Pea, just a lot of Brahma.
Well,
I think it's suspected rooster, I think this is.
But
anyway.
We just became Instagram friends, and if, like, 4 or 5 photos back, there's a picture of the rooster in question. It was a cutie pie.
Yeah, you can see him and then his mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we also hit, speaking of Instagram, over 1,000 followers on Instagram.
We were slogging away I slog away on Instagram. We were slogging away in the 800s for like ages. We were stuck in the 800s. And you know, I try to be engaged on Instagram. I try to double tap photos for people, and then all of a sudden, like we had a couple days where we got like 30 or 40 people in one day, which never happens on Instagram. And I track every Monday because I'm a loser dork with no hobbies. I track.
It's always good to have analytics. So we track all of our numbers on Mondays because we used to go like every day, and then like that little
get confused.
And the little incremental growth was not as much of a motivator. So seeing it once a week, and I mean not that we don't look at it, we still look at it every day. Yeah. But it's a good way to. So if there's any other if there's all you other YouTubers out there, if you need something to like help motivate, like having a set day where you write down all of your
we've got an envelope magneted to the fridge, and I just write our Instagram and our YouTube.
We cheap.
Yeah, but yay! So cool.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Thank you, Mulberry Branch.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are 2 exciting things that are happening, and so we're definitely gonna do a giveaway next week on the live.
Yep.
And then, because that's sort of like a YouTube thing, and then I don't know, maybe we should also do one on Instagram where we make people like tag somebody.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know how everybody. That's
tag
how.
3 friends.
Like 3 friends will get you 3 entries or whatever. I feel like that's how all like real people do their.
Real people.
Well, you know, like the people with like 12 zillion followers.
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Although I do think it's against the terms of service.
But everybody does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, also, we finally got, after 3 weeks, our, Sweet Pea Farm. That'd be great. You should, send us an email, and we'll,
No, we don't need her to email. We're connected on.
Or send us a message on Instagram. I was just saying as a way to connect.
But we're already connected. How sweet is Peanut? You probably can't even tell this is Peanut.
It's just a black mass right here.
Sorry, that's not COVID.
Don't say that.
It's not.
It's not. No, I know. So, after 3 long weeks, we finally got our big cabinet incubator in.
Yay!
Which was nice. Yeah, so we got the GQF Manufacturing 1502 Sportsman Digital.
Is she big?
Yeah. Which after we bought it, it actually went up in price by like $50, so.
Also true. It's probably even higher now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's your garden? So she's our smallest. Well, I mean the puppy is our smallest dog, but
She weighs 120
yeah,
pounds.
peanut butter weighs between like 110, 120 pounds, and Pepper, the water buffalo cow, weighs like 165 or maybe probably a little bit more.
Vaca de agua.
Yeah, so she is a peanut compared to
Yes.
the beef.
And a lot of people say that, like, oh, you named your Great Dane Peanut, and then they see the other one. They're like, oh, it makes sense.
It's $1,400
Wow.
now. We got it when it was less digits than that.
Yeah.
So, hello, Field Family Farm. How are you?
But so I also didn't realize, because the wording was a little confusing, it doesn't come with any of the egg trays. So we still need to do that. Those are on a 2-week back order also. So.
But they don't
that's
make
good.
like emu egg trays.
Right. But so just in general. But anyway, so we're just gonna. I actually talked to like the tech guys over there and planning on using just cardboard to get the emu eggs all situated and laid out, and so that should be fine. And but yeah, it was.
Wellish. Well, if you want to talk later, you can message us on Instagram.
Yeah.
It'll be me. So, if I can help in any way.
Yeah. But so we're excited about that. It's we started out with a little Brinzy 30 egg.
Little round guy.
Maybe it was less than that, like 26 or something. And then we got the Ovation from my parents.
Automatic egg turners.
Automatic egg turner that has 56. And this one holds 270 eggs. So, yeah.
Not that we're going to put 270 eggs in it. Like.
Yeah, we are. The hell did we buy this thing for?
Emus.
Well, there's the emus, and then there's springtime chickies.
270 eggs? Do you think we're going to need, right?
Well, I think for like, if we're gonna.
Here, does it. We were talking about how Peanut's the little one?
Yeah,
that's because this is the big one. What a monster.
Pepper. Psst. Hi, Pepper.
Hi, Pepper. You big beef. You're a big beef.
You're a big beef. Say hi to YouTube.
Our favorite thing about Pepper, we were hiking with her once, and somebody told us that she looked like a 100-year-old man.
Yeah. Which she does.
Yeah. Well, and she basically is.
Yeah. She's grumpy, tired. Yeah.
Beefy.
And
Yeah.
we're not hatching pros. We just have the equipment. Anybody can buy an incubator. So we'll see. Because I think the emu eggs are gonna be.
Emu. Is Bomber Steve still here? Emu.
I think I'm just gonna say emu. So all right. So I'm a graphic designer, right? And so there's a big thing whether you say the file format GIF.
GIF.
Whether you say it GIF or GIF. And I say it GIF because GIF makes me feel very uncomfortable. So I'm gonna say emu.
Emu.
Because I think it's supposed to be emu.
Emu.
But I'm going to say emu because that just feels better. And this is America, and I do what I want.
You can say whatever you want, freedom of speech, but not freedom from consequences. So if people...
What consequences?
I'm just saying, like, if people in the videos say you're pronouncing it wrong in the comments, won't you eventually get tired of hearing that?
No, because you read all the comments, so...
That's true.
And I don't know why it makes me feel uncomfortable. It just... GIF. Like, GIF just sounds so much better. Yeah, like Jif peanut butter.
But Jif peanut butter is spelled with a J. I mean, I say it Jif too.
I just said like Jif peanut butter. I didn't say...
Like...
It's a simile.
We have Skippy anyway, so... 'cause
We do.
that's what brand they sell at Costco.
Yeah.
So, what we get?
So anyway, what the hell are we talking about? Emu eggs, right. Emu eggs. So, and yes, Big Blue House Homestead. We're actually... So there's a local farm, local being a relative term. They're like 2 hours something
They're
away.
still in the state.
They're in the state.
That's local.
So they have emus and they're selling like I think eating eggs on Facebook, but they also have hatching eggs. So we're gonna go pick up some, or Catherine's gonna go drive and pick up some this weekend.
So they said that they get like between 3 to 5. What did they say? A day or a week? So they think that this weekend they're gonna have 4. So this weekend I'm gonna drive up and pick up their 4. And then the next weekend I'm going to go back and get however many they have. And then I'll probably go one more time, so we'll have some layered hatches. Hey, Tin Can Gardener, how are you?
Yeah.
And we have just asked our friend Kate if she will brood them for us because we're gonna get some eggs for her.
Yep.
She has an emu currently. What's her name? Emma. Emma the emu.
And she's like 20 years old.
So we're gonna do the egg shuttling back and forth and the incubating,
and then she's gonna take care of the brooding for
brood
us.
because we're in a pretty small space. Our house is tiny and our dogs are big, so we don't have a good place to brood a boatload of emus.
Although that means you'll probably be over there every day to play with the baby emu.
I know she's gonna get so sick of me. She doesn't even know it yet, Kate. You don't even know it yet. And Kate also has peacocks, and Sweet Pea Farm has peacocks, and then maybe we should get some peacocks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever you think is best.
Yeah. Sure.
Peanut's just trying to get comfortable.
Peanut butter, are you gonna lay down?
Go ahead.
Supermodel.
Some dogs
So
can't
look,
figure out.
yes, get peacocks, and I want peacocks too. Same.
Old Reading Bird Farm. But anyway, so I've been doing a lot of research on how to
Look how sweet she is.
incubate.
Oh boy. Sorry for anybody who has dogs.
Yeah. You know, it's like one of those things where,
Stop it.
like one dog hears one thing and lets out a little boof, and then the other one hears it and they make a boof, and then they think that the other boof was a real boof.
Cyclical.
And
Cyclical.
And so boof, 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 bark, 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 bark.
Cyclical.
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 Yeah. It's a big sad cyclical.
Yes.
Um,
It's like how if I was to say, "Hey Siri," and then all you Apple people, maybe your thing's turned on.
maybe. Hey Alexa. Hey Google.
Well, that will turn us on.
That one backfired on me.
Psych.
Um,
Okey-dokey.
So emu eggs, so not the problem, so they're different than chicken eggs, because I've been doing some research. So it's like between 97 and 97.5 degrees, and it's a 50-day incubation period, which is almost twice as long. It's more than twice as long
Yeah,
as
20,
chicken eggs.
21 days for chickens, right?
Yep. So, and then the other thing is they need to lose weight. So I guess
Same.
however much moisture is in the egg, they need to lose 15% of it from start to finish. So you need to weigh it at the beginning, and then depending on that weight, you need to make a calculation for like every week. Okay, we got to weigh it again and make sure it's on track to lose.
So if it's not on track, do you adjust anything, or you just worry more?
So that's adjusting the humidity, because
okay.
if it's losing too much, I think you need to up the humidity, because if it's dry in there, the moisture inside the egg escapes.
Okay.
So you need to find the right balance between humid and dry so that it loses enough moisture. And Hidden Spring Farm is funny. I have a little document that tells about emu eggs, and it says it's a science and an art. So like, yeah. So because also it's like you hear a bunch of different things, and everybody has their own opinions, and you know it's the same way with people who hatch chicken eggs. Some people do it with no humidity. And
Yeah, the
some
dry hatching.
Yeah. You know, I mean, the funny thing is, like in nature, there's like a
Chickens
hen.
are just
Yeah,
built perfectly to do it.
They have the perfect butt feather ratio
Yeah,
to
exactly.
keep it, 99.5 degrees.
I heard about some at the MoMA. I think some guy was gonna do like a living art like experiment, and he was gonna sit on chicken eggs for 21 days and try to hatch them. And PETA got all upset, and they were saying that it's animal cruelty because humans like aren't designed to hatch eggs, and like made a big enough fuss until he had to stop.
Wow.
Craziness. We just live in such a world. But this was a long time ago, before we had actual problems in the world.
Well, it seems like even PETA has bigger things to worry about than some.
Yeah, like Justin Bieber's
Whack job.
cats.
What's wrong with Justin Bieber's cats?
Oh, you didn't hear about this? He has, those like half wild cats that are like $40,000.
Like the
They've got like the spots. I think they're called like Bengals or something. Bengals.
Any Cincinnati fans out there? It's a football team. Sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, he got two of those, and PETA was like up his butt. And he was like, guys, worry about something that matters. There are people out there like abusing animals, and I
Right.
just have cats. Like, I take care of these cats.
Yeah.
Anyway, PETA.
So someone asked, I think it was Field Family Farm, selling points on alpacas. I'm trying to convince my husband once we move to get some. So what are some selling points for alpacas?
They're fairly easy to take care of
Yep.
and contain. So compared to like goats, your husband is probably, familiar with goats, or goats might be on the list.
They don't challenge fencing.
Yeah, for goats you need like real serious fencing or like electric fencing. Alpacas you just slap something up and they go, okay, this is my home now.
So here at our property we have 4 foot high 3-rail fencing.
But if you live in an area that's got like neighborhood dogs that just like roam, like stray dogs,
Yeah, you'd want to put
you
like
need to keep
welded
the
wire.
dogs
Yeah,
out, but
exactly.
you don't have to worry about keeping the alpacas in.
Right. So that's good. They
And-
don't. They pretty much just eat hay and then alpaca feed.
Yeah, they're not very expensive to feed.
Yep.
We spend more money feeding our dogs.
I think the key is they're, unless you're gonna get like a lot of them, then I think they're really just pets for the most part. Because like we were going through the numbers of what we spent last year, and they are expensive. That might be your work phone.
It is my work phone, I think.
So their cat has a work call, so step up. So they're, they're expensive for trying to make money, but they're nice pets, and they just kind of hang out, and they're relatively low key. Around here we have white deer, and with white-tailed deer, and with white-tailed deer there's some meningeal worm that they can get, so we treat them once a month with ivermectin to make sure they don't get that. But other than that, they just get rabies and CD&T twice a year. But yeah, they're nice, they're cool. They're not super affectionate, that's the only thing. But yeah, selling points for alpacas. Alpacas. And then I saw emu and alpaca and horses. Yeah, so I don't know what you need for horses in terms of size, but they say if you have like good grazing pasture, you can get like 8 alpacas to an acre. So there's that, and I think emus just need space to run, but they can deal with a smaller space. And then you just want to rotationally graze your alpacas. But again, I don't know what horses actually need. My parents were looking at potentially getting horses down the road,
Are
and
we talking about putting horses and emus in the same pasture?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
not emus, alpacas, I mean.
Well, yeah, you'd want them separated.
Yeah, because horses can kick alpacas, because horses have big old feet and they kick. And if they kick an alpaca, they could hurt them really badly.
Real bad, yeah.
So,
So.
separate pastures, please.
Yeah, I think you'd want to keep everybody separate.
No biting, please.
But anyway, yeah, 10-acre paddock.
Excuse me.
That's nice. Hey,
I need it.
just chill. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
A banana. Okay.
Banana.
A banana. Okay, should we show should we show some chicks?
Sure, we can do that.
Or I don't know, is the puppy too wound up? She might bite a chick. Excuse me.
Oh, we're bringing the chicks over here.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she should calm down first.
Yeah.
But so like, we hatched some. Hey. Hatched some chicken eggs.
With our rooster Jeffrey instead of Norman. Jeffrey's the Polish one. Sorry, the puppy's being so bad right now.
Just-
Ouch. Okay, John will deal with the bad puppy. Okay.
So we hatched some chicken eggs from our rooster Jeffrey, like Catherine said, the Polish rooster, and it looks like we got 7 like white ones with just like little drops of black, and then we got we need to stop.
As soon as puppy goes back to sleep, we'll bring some chicks over
Yeah.
here.
But so we got like 7 that are white with like little black drops, and then we got one that looks like it's a well summer baby, and then one that I'm not really sure what it is, but it's got a nice.
Yeah. He's the one that went on Instagram today. I suspect because all of our favorite chicks, every time we're like, ooh, this is the cutest chick. rooster, guaranteed.
yeah.
Same thing, like if there's any competition reality show, if I'm like, that's my favorite contestant, like,
Go home next episode.
Guarantee you they're going home this week.
Yep.
So I just try not to root for people or chicks anymore.
So no names, no favorites.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the tax thingy?
Yeah, so also really super interesting, but we got our didn't I just put you on the floor?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Also, maybe in the giveaway.
That's a good idea.
Free dog.
Sweet Pea Farm, are you
Yeah.
still here when we bring up the rooster? Maybe you want
A little puppy?
puppy?
So we're going a little bit.
Excuse me, back the banana.
She's been taking a nap, and so now she's a terror. So we're going a little bit more biggie with our
Biggie?
more biggie with our farm this year, and so we're getting a little more serious, and so we got a reseller's license for us. So in the state of Connecticut, we have our sales use and tax permit, which means now we get to pay more taxes to the state of Connecticut. So we're really looking forward to that.
Everybody's favorite thing.
Yeah, taxes.
Taxes.
But we're also applying for, and I had applied for it previously, so I'm sure we'll get it, which is the farmer's tax exemption permit for the state of Connecticut, which means, farmer's sales tax exemption permit, which means if we go and buy stuff related to the farm, we don't need to pay sales tax on it. So, if
Lumber, mulch,
Right.
compost,
even
seeds.
even things like boots, gloves, anything that's going to be used in the process of agriculture, we are free from sales tax.
So even like a tractor?
Yes.
Wow, that would be crazy because tractors are so expensive.
Yep. So, Cat said tractor.
Well, you're allowed to get a
Right.
tractor as soon as you can pay for it.
Yeah, it's 6.35%. I can't imagine what it is in California. But
Yeah.
if we can save 6.5%, we're gonna save 6.5%. Especially because we're gonna have to start paying 6.5% on some things. But so in Connecticut, so you don't pay taxes on eggs or vegetables or like maple syrup or I think honey also. But so we would need to collect sales tax on flowers, seedlings, livestock, that sort of thing. So there's still some things that will be free from sales tax, but yeah,
What did that say? I couldn't read it.
they
in
had
time.
to buy a tractor before they applied for the sales tax exemption. So last time I applied for it, they responded pretty quickly. So hopefully they do. Yeah, 9.5%. That's
Ooh.
that's no fun.
Tinas, did that wealth tax go through, or the? I heard all this rumbling about a tax that, like, even if you move away, they're gonna keep collecting tax on you, like a millionaire's tax. Oh, 9% there too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should feel lucky that we're only at 6.5%.
Well, I think I think our property taxes are the problem. But
Well, and income taxes.
yeah,
We're still paying through our teeth.
yeah.
Oh no, it did not yet. But they're talking about that, right? I remember everybody was in a huff about it. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
They're going to start some kind of millionaire's tax, and even if you move away, you still have to keep paying it for like a certain number of years. So they were talking about like Mark Zuckerberg or whoever,
Oh
like,
wow, yeah.
yeah, like so he even if they pass it and
Well, I mean,
he's like, bye California, it's like no, we're coming with you.
I mean, if they want, I'd be okay with if they wanted to just make a law that taxed Mark Zuckerberg.
Well,
Certainly.
just
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, just him. Just Mark Zuckerberg. That'd be all right. Like my friend, he's been living in California for
Tom.
long time now. Gosh, been a long time since I've seen that dude too. But and he just bought a house, and I remember the last time he was here,
13%.
which was like way before like how crazy the real estate market is now. He was showing me houses that were like 1,000 square feet with 0.02 acres for like $1 million.
Wild.
And I was like, properties around here are crazy, but like that is nuts.
Yeah.
So like
At least
I can't.
around here, if you look for a bargain, you can find
Right.
one. But out there,
Yeah.
no such thing as a bargain.
No bargains. Yep. That's a lot of taxes, man.
Yeah.
And that was not a topic that I thought that we were.
Well, you wrote down tax. It says right here.
Yeah, but not taxes in California.
No, yeah.
But I've never been to California.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad lived there for a while.
Yeah.
I just heard somewhere in the Sierra Nevadas, they're expecting. God, did they say 8 feet of snow?
Did
Like,
they?
like something disgusting like that. Like feet and feet and feet and feet of snow in the Sierra
feet and feet and
Nevadas.
feet and feet and feet and feet.
Oh, look
and
at
feet.
some feet. Not those kind of feet though. Those are good feet.
Sort of.
We got snow yesterday and overnight, but it ended up only being like an inch and a half. Enough that
It
John.
was like 3 inches.
Oh, I didn't.
Don't
go out,
undersell it.
I didn't go out and shovel it this morning.
Hey, Piney Edge.
Hello.
So.
All right, you think the devil is calm enough to
No.
grab a baby chick or two?
No.
You just keep rocking.
Okay.
Should I do fluffy cheeks or one of the white ones first? Maybe work up to fluffy cheeks.
Sure. Fluffy cheeks. You can't give him a name, man.
Fluffy cheeks is not a name; it's a descriptor. So we have
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 of this kind.
Nailed it.
Okay, so we think that these are. Oh, so cute right off the bat. Oh. So we think that these are going to be mostly coming out looking like Jeffrey, who's a buff-laced Polish.
Because the majority of chicks that are in there are Morans and Welsummers, so they are not white when they're born. So.
They're just little baby. Look at the camera, dude. It's over in the corner. Yeah. Little baby. Okay, so we have 7 that come out looking like this, and he's got some little spots on his back. So pretty cute. Hopefully he gets a little. Oh, what a good boy.
Girl.
Girl.
What a good girl.
What a good chicken. Hopefully he gets the little Polish top hat. That's why we got Jeffrey, because we're thinking like, oh, Norman's a frizzle, so about half of his little chick dudes come out frizzled. So we're like, oh, maybe if we get somebody with a top hat, then half of his little babes will come out in a top hat. So hopefully some of these will. Pretty cute though, right?
And it's actually nice because with these, so we only got 9, which I think we would have preferred to get more, but
Chick fever.
yeah.
Love
So
to enable.
Mulberry Branch is saying that they're going to wait a month or so to get the incubator running, but
Now.
but so only 9 hatched, so they're actually in a plastic tub right in our kitchen.
Yep.
So
That's where chicks belong.
yeah, well, because they used to be in our mud room, but then it was really inconvenient to just have them there. So now it's cool to just have them over,
Get to
right
spend
there.
more time with
Get to spend more time with them, yeah. So Pepper's very interested in what you got there.
Then, next is this one.
And that's not Fluffy Cheeks, right?
No,
That's
this
the one.
is
I think that's gonna end
a
up.
suspected Welsummer.
Yeah.
He's looking at us instead of the camera. Let me see if I can turn him around. There he is. What a little dude.
What a little dude.
So, oops, sorry, little dude.
Pepper is very interested in what you have there.
It's okay, Pepper. It's a little chicken nugget.
Yeah, he's good looking.
Yeah. Hi, Simply Jan. How are you? Pretty cute. So we think that this one will turn into a Welsummer, which will be nice, because they lay those nice dark eggs. Oh, what a good dude.
Well, yeah, and we'll see.
Yes. Spelled with a C, not that it matters, but
I forget. Polish lay white eggs.
I think so.
So.
Oh, cute. Okay. Fluffy cheeks coming next.
Fluffy Cheeks coming next.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I am just occupying the puppy here, as you can see by leg. Hello?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Hello.
Okay, this is our favorite. Look at the fluffy cheeks. Can you see them?
A little bit, not so much. Can you turn them that way? There we go. wonder if this will focus.
Focus.
Move back a little bit. Not so much, but that's okay. It's focused on your nails. Good thing you redid your nails.
I know, right? Oh, there's a fluffy cheek. I can see that.
Yeah.
So this is the favorite.
Yeah, he's good looking.
And we have no idea what kind of chick this is.
You know. Because I don't even know.
Hi, fluffy cheeks.
I don't even know what we have in there that has a beard.
No, well, besides the silkies.
Right.
That's a cockerel, a rooster. We suspect rooster as well. Mostly just because we love them.
Yeah.
The ones we love always turn into roosters.
Yeah.
So, one of a little kind. Oh, he's such a dude.
He's so cute. Yeah.
He's such a good guy.
Yeah. And yes, someone mentioned that I didn't catch who, but so like the more time you spend with them, the
Whoa.
more use they are to humans.
He almost backed off the ledge. Yeah, right. So I think that's another thing that's good about having them in our kitchen instead of our mud room.
Right, because then they get human interaction like 90% of the time. So, yeah. When we have, so he kind of looks like we have one silky out there that's kind of black and brown with a muff.
You think that's a silky from that man?
I don't know. I mean, that's the only one out there that
That
kind
would
of
be
looks like
so
that.
exciting.
Yeah.
So that little silky rooster that John is talking about, he has the funniest little rooster crow.
He does.
Can you do it?
No.
No.
But it's like little and cute. So.
This puppy is considering biting. Oh, good. Made a better decision.
Oh, good. Yuck.
Okay.
So that was all of our
no.
topics.
We're only at 37 minutes, and that was everything we thought about to talk about.
Anybody have any questions for us?
Or anyone want to suggest that we get peacocks for John?
Listen, I have no control over that.
Oh, we're in?
Why not, right?
Okay. Hey, how about those big brooders?
What big brooders?
You know that big plastic brooder.
Oh.
Yeah, I get peacocks. Newbie-steaders, hi! I didn't see you come in.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna end up getting peacocks. So, where did you first see them? Do you remember?
I forget. In one of those white peacocks.
Yeah.
Don't get peacocks. Carla, why? They are escape artists, and you'll be hunting for them regularly.
Yeah, we're thinking we're gonna.
Carla, Sweet Pea has them, and she lets them like free range around her property, and said that they stay close to home.
Yeah.
Not your experience?
Well, our friend Kate. Is that what you just said?
Well, I said Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea, yeah.
But Kate too, yeah.
Yeah.
Carla, how many peacocks do you have? How much property do you have? Tell us. My wife wants peacocks as well. Field family, John works from home all the time. I work from home some of the time.
I started working from home 2 years ago. in June.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah. So.
That's what my husband told me. He's been pretty adamant that we do not get them, but they're so pretty. They're always being posted on Facebook as lost. Oh, that's so interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Whatever
Yeah.
you think. But so, do you remember where you first saw those brooders?
In one of those hatchaholic groupies.
So, because now that we have this big giant incubator, our needs for brooding are going to be big.
Yeah, so usually what we brood our chicks in is like whatever plywood we have laying around as scrap, like put into some kind of rectangular shape and then stuffed somewhere. And right now they're in like a Rubbermaid tote. I'm just pulling up so I can hold it up and show. Screaming monkeys. Yeah, I do. I think they can be kind of loud.
So he can say no, and that means no? Because sometimes I feel like I say no, and then...
And then what?
And then some things just happen.
Like what? What do you say no to? That's your problem. You've never actually tried to put your foot down.
Who was talking? Was that Sweet Pea talking about enablers in their live just before this? I'm an enabler.
You are an enabler. I think my mom was hoping that when we got married, you were going to like reel me in. If anything, you've enabled me to cast the net wider.
Well, I think in terms of...
See, that is like a serious brooder that we want, I think, to set up, because that's got like built-in heat, built-in feed, and built-in water.
And I like that it's on casters.
It's on casters. It's all plastic, so you can just like wash it out, and it's got that. Sorry, I keep putting my phone up on the screen. See this on top? So you just fill that with water, and then the water goes to all these, and they like stick their heads out the little fronts to get the feeds, so they don't kick it all over the place. Poop falls down, you take the shelf out, clean the poop, put the shelf back in. It's like an all-in-one enclosed, chick condos, exactly.
Yeah.
And especially, go ahead.
It's nice because it's all, I think, plastic and metal, so it's easy to clean
Very
and
cleanable.
sanitize in between runs. And it's got 3 levels, so it's like one of those things where it's
kind of do grow outs.
right. Yeah.
And since I think each of those little condos, even on the same level, I think you can separate them. So sorry if I missed you all. Hatching to sell just for your homestead. Hopefully to sell.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But we have a ton of different varieties of Polish chicks coming. So if we needed to separate some breeds, we could. Though I mean, Polish chicks will probably look different enough.
Yeah, but we want to keep the roosters with. We want to keep the breeds.
Yeah, but it's not.
Oh, in terms of brooding.
Right. Yeah. It's not like they'll be cross-contaminating
Right,
each other
right.
when they're just infants.
Because basically they all need to grow up before we find out that 70% of them are roosters anyway. So that thing looks exciting, and also every once in a while I catch myself and it's like, 10 years ago did I ever imagine that I would be getting excited about wheels on a chicken brooder? Like never in my life. But
and we tell this story every live stream, I think, but kind of an indoor guy.
yeah.
Yeah. John used to be kind of an indoor guy.
I used to have the soft hands. I don't have the soft hands anymore.
Yeah, big man hands that
They're a little wintry now, but
build barns for us and things.
yeah.
So Mulberry Branch said that her husband used to have. He grew up with them and had to track them down all the time.
Ah.
Interesting. Two kind of no votes due to
Yeah.
wanderings.
Well, we shall see.
Because what's that zoo in Bridgeport called?
Beardsley.
So there's a zoo in Bridgeport, Connecticut called the Beardsley Zoo, and they, like in their food court area, they have peacocks that just like
They have
wander
peacocks that
around.
just roam the zoo.
Yeah, but they hang in the food court area
Well,
because
they're not stupid.
right, right, I know. So you get French fries, and peacocks will come over and be like, "Yo, you got a French fry?" And you're like, "Yeah, I do." Well, at least I am. I'm sure there's signs up everywhere that say don't do that, but what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
And everybody says like, "Oh, they're so loud," and I don't know, they didn't seem that loud. I was there. Did you ever go to the like Shakespeare thing?
Shakespeare.
They used to like after the zoo closed for the night, they would put on like Shakespeare plays and you could go watch. I think it was free. Well, I think
you did?
yeah, I did that once. It was fun though because there were peacocks everywhere. So, like I don't know what Shakespeare play I watched, but I saw all these peacocks. It was so cool. I know. All right. Very randy. Peacocks roamed our zoo in Kansas City, and they terrified you. Interesting. I thought we were going to come in and say, "Hey, we want peacocks,"
and everybody was going to be like,
was going to
"Yes,
say
get
hard,
peacocks."
yes. We should ask Kate how she likes her peacock.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, she likes.
Yeah, she's not a good.
Yeah, she's never going to
measure.
re-listen. So.
Yeah.
It's interesting though.
It is interesting, and we'll see. I mean, I wonder what the process for incubating. The hell, peacock eggs is.
What was the question? Sorry, Tina said that they're trying to talk Tony into getting another parrot, and I was gonna say.
You want one? Yo.
They're in California. How would we get JD to them? We have a parrot.
Great. But I actually don't mind now that
No, yeah, right.
he's separated from me. So, his cat used to have a cockatiel. Cockatoo named Ghost, who really didn't like me. And I don't know if you've ever had, if anybody has ever had like a bird that doesn't like you, but it's also the kind of bird that someone likes to let out. And then he would just like crawl on my shoulder. And then he would bite my ear like super hard. and then he wouldn't leave me alone, and it's traumatized me. And then this bird is just really loud and also doesn't like me. And he whistles at like just this frequency, and I guess it's just me.
It is just you.
Where it's just like the frequency that just like pierces inside of my brain. So, and he's bitten me a bunch of times, so.
Well, and when JD bites, he bites to draw blood. Ghost would just sort of nibble.
And he's like this big.
Yeah.
But it hurts.
So I'm with Tony on no more parrots.
No more parrots?
No, what do we need parrots for?
Send us your address. We'll FedEx them to you.
Night in the garden again. Pooper, our Senegal parrot, bites my wife's ears. That's what we have. We have a Senegal parrot.
And hold on, did I see that your parrot's named Pooper? You just gonna blow right past that like it didn't even happen?
I like the name Pooper for a parrot.
Pooper the parrot.
Back when I used to have Ghost the cockatoo, many moons ago, an ex-boyfriend of mine had a cousin who was paralyzed, and Ghost loved this dude. So he would come over and hang, and Ghost would want to, he was in a wheelchair, obviously, and Ghost would come over and sit on this man's shoulder and just like live his parrot life, and Ghost would never poop on this guy, ever. Like, he would never even consider pooping on this guy. But the minute you picked Ghost up off this kid,
like a cannon.
Gotta let it go. It's so funny. And like, like Stothy would have him on for like hours, and then someone would be like, "Oh, I want to hold the parrot and take it," and it was like, Ghost loved him. It was so interesting.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, Ghost liked you too.
Yeah. Pooper talks too. He says my name so quietly, but he shrieks your wife's name. Oh no, that's funny.
Yeah,
Birds are a little mischievous. They have like real personalities.
Yeah.
Like, and I know people say that about lots of things, but like with parrots, it's I guess it's just more pronounced because they can talk.
Well, we were listening to some story the other day about how they did
that African gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the learning thing with the parrot, and like parrot could actually understand.
Right. Yeah. So they taught this African gray parrot like shapes, colors, sizes. So you could hold up two things and be like, what was his name? Frank or Fred?
Alex,
which is bigger, the banana or the hand? And he'd be like, banana or whatever. And she said that she was doing an interview with somebody.
Like on live radio.
Yeah, and he was being bad. He like didn't want to play the game, and she was like, "What color is this?" And he was like, "No, what color is this?" Sassing her in front of the people. So she put him in like timeout, and she was like, "Okay, we're gonna take a break," and like went to leave, and he was like, "I'm sorry, come back, orange."
Yeah.
It sounded so funny. Oh, little bratty parrots.
Yeah.
JD is not that smart. He's just bratty.
But that's why I advocate for dumber animals, because they are
less trouble.
With the exception of this, maybe the problem with Pebbles is that she's
gonna
smart.
be too smart.
Because she learned sit and paw and down.
I know, she like
super quick.
We didn't even teach her those things.
Right, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we're sitting on a couch with two sleeping dogs and one monster, but it's just nice, they don't do all that much, and they don't try to get away. You watch all these videos about little like poodles that are like jumping over fences and this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, our dogs, if we put a cardboard box in their way, they don't know what to do.
Well, Pepper especially.
Yeah.
Birds freak me out all the time.
It was like the time we took the grill cover off and put it on a chair, and then Pepper barked at it for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Or we got a lion statue, like a concrete lion statue, and it was outside the back door, and Pepper would not go outside until it was moved for her.
Or the metal rooster. There was that too.
Yep. But just the other day, it happened with literally a wicker basket. Like a wicker basket sitting on a trash can. She saw it and she was like, that's not usually there. And I'm displeased by it. But so a birds freak me out story. So I've always I like birds. I like birds. And yes. And when I used to work for Whole Foods Market, I was in like a carpool with a bunch of other people, and I was defending birds. I was saying like, no, I really like birds. They're really smart. They're so interesting, da da da. And literally, as this is coming out of my mouth, how great birds are, a hawk carrying a dead seagull by the neck flies by at like eye level. Like we're stopped at a stoplight and it's just like birds are not awesome. It's like, oh God.
That's pretty badass.
It was disgusting. It made me I was like, oh, never mind.
There was one time, so I was in a band called Raised by Falcons back in the day, and when we had like a band meeting once and we broke up, there were 2 falcons that were like sitting on the fence over by like where we were talking, and then when we actually like finally said like, yeah, I guess we'll break up, one of them flew away. That's a true story. Scout's honor.
Scout's honor.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't want. Yeah. Do chickens count as birds?
Yeah, well, they're like bird dinosaurs. I could totally. People who don't like birds, I get it. You know, like some people are like, oh, I don't like. You know, I can't think of stuff that people don't like.
Some people don't like dogs.
Yeah, if you tell me you don't like dogs, I'm like.
More of a cat person.
Can't relate to that at all. But if you don't like birds, I'm like, well, they're sort of like freaky dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And
well, especially if you've ever encountered like an aggressive rooster.
Yeah.
Like that's never a fun time.
Well, and after the hawk carrying the dead seagull by the neck, I can't like just mindlessly defend birds anymore.
Right. Well, and there's been times where like I'll be in the kitchen or something and I hear a huge commotion outside and I go outside and there's a giant hawk.
Yeah.
Like on top of one of our runs. There was even one time I went outside in the middle of the night and there was a hawk inside one of our fully enclosed chicken runs.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you do. That happened.
Huh? Oh yeah. Was that the day of the skunk?
I don't think so. I think if a skunk attacked and we got a hawk in the run on the same night, we would have just given up.
Given up chickens.
Yeah.
Have you ever told the story about the skunk?
I don't know. But so there was one time, it was a very, very sad day. We came home and a skunk had gone into one of our chicken coops and killed almost all of the chickens there. And then he decided to go to our other chicken coop to go to sleep. And he went to sleep inside of
a nesting
box. And then, this is a warning from here, it gets a little bit gruesome.
I wouldn't tell.
I'm not going to tell the whole story.
That part of it.
But can I say what it involves?
It was a disaster, to try to get a live skunk out of our enclosed chicken coop. Because he had already sprayed just the whole world, and it was worst day farming.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. There was a lot of dead chickens. Is sad.
Yeah, especially because when something breaks in and kills a bunch of chickens, they don't eat them. They just
they just like
them.
ravage them and leave them there for you to find.
Yeah,
that's never fun. And I saw somebody posting about that the other day, where like people over this past year, where like a lot of people got backyard chickens and like were romanticizing the stuff. Like that's the kind of thing that
newbie setters, it sucks, but it also stinks.
Yeah. Lit up.
Oh.
Good one.
Oh.
But like that's the type of thing that can really like derail somebody who's not into it.
Right.
And so it totally is. It's really tough.
Right.
You know, especially I think that was a lot of our original chickens. I'm gonna let that dog out.
Yeah. Troubles is pacing over by the door. So yeah, if you don't like birds, I'm not gonna hold it against you, because birds are a little weird. They're freaking little dinosaurs. Hold on, live chat. We had a mink decimate the flock a few years ago. Your dog did that? Field Family Farm? You had a dog get into your coop? Oh, that would be so bad. We've like only just been able to let the bigs out with the chickens out at the same time, because Great Danes are like not meant to be. They're hunting dogs. They're not meant to be, no kind of livestock guardian dog. So it's like just really recent that we're able to trust them enough to be around the chickens and not hurting them.
Yeah, oddly enough, the chickens hurt their chances of getting more free range time because they kept digging up our bulbs.
I know. So planted all these daffodils over, like, so we have like a fence and then a path and then it goes to the chicken coops, and one flock of chickens goes like further back, which is all good. Hey, Peanuts, Peppers, how are you?
That's funny. That's both of the names of our dogs.
I know. And I told him that in a comment like a zillion years ago, but I don't think
Anyway.
Believe us. I feel like I just felt like a crazy internet person. I was like, oh man, the biggest coincidence.
No man.
Oh man. What was I talking about?
So the chickens.
Oh,
and the dogs.
So we have 2 chicken coops. One coop would always go like that way, away from things that matter, and then the other flock of chickens would all go this way and dig up all these bulbs.
You're not allowed up there.
Your dog got in and killed all but 3 and injured 2 of those 3. Ugh, that's just the worst. We had one little flock that was in like sort of a separate area, and something got in, and that's what it did. It killed like most of them, but the ones that it didn't kill were like so hurt. It wasn't good. Can't trust our dogs with our chickens. They think they're running squeaky toys. Yeah, totally. Same for a super long time, and then it was only like very, very recently that we were like, okay, we're gonna keep like super close watch of them. We're just gonna open the door and like kind of see what happens and watch them all very closely.
And they did a great job.
Yeah, they did. And it wasn't like we didn't do like a ton of like, sit, stay, leave it training. We were just like diligent. Sorry about all the background noise. John's getting food for the puppy. I mean, it can't wait 4 minutes.
What?
It can't wait 4 minutes.
Well, unless you wanted to go upstairs unsupervised. Here we go. Just one big. Alright, make it up. One more.
TNS, how many bags of dog food do you guys go through? Do you do Chewy? I'm just wondering. And then she got a little crazy, and needless to say, she doesn't live here anymore. Oh, yeah, that's so hard. I've heard from a ton of people in like these chicken groups and stuff online that like once a dog kills a chicken,
that's like it.
Yeah, it's like they're like, oh, I thought I was gonna like that, and as a matter of fact, I did.
Yep.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're lucky that the big dogs are being good right now. What is the name of your nail polish? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Let me check.
While she goes and does that.
Oh, the big sleep. The big sleep.
So there's Pepper.
Oh.
And there's Peanut. And here's Cat's nail polish.
So this is the bottom coat. This is from Hot Topic like a million years ago. And that sounds cheesy, but go to Hot Topic and look at their nail polish because they always put it on like sale and clearance. Oh look, this one was on clearance. $3.50 for this bottle. It doesn't have a name though, but it's like purple and then also on clearance. Look at what a cheap beach I am. So this is Creative Play. Wow.
Cat loves some glitter.
I like nail polish.
Yeah.
This 1 40-pound bag a week for all 3 dogs. We're going through.
Well, I think we now have. We were doing 1 bag every 2 weeks. Now we're a bag a week.
Just go to Hot Topic and buy everything that they have on clearance. That's what I recommend.
But so it's funny. So Pepper is like food aggressive, so we need to be careful with her. Not aggressive, but she's
food rude.
She's food rude. But now Peanut, who was originally, the S rolls downhill, the recipient of her bullying, now every time the puppy goes to eat, Peanut has to go and try to eat. And so Peanut, we have noticed, has gained a little bit of weight. And she's got a vet appointment coming up in a couple weeks. And she might not be our, FabFit supermodel anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so when we said at the beginning that Peanut weighs like between 100 and 120 pounds, she probably weighs a little bit more than that now.
We'll see. Thanks, Mulberry Branch. They're up next, right?
Yes, Mulberry Branch goes on live at 7, so everybody go to them next.
That's in 40 seconds or so.
Oh, we'll get off shortly.
Yeah.
My Great Dane goes through about 12 to 15 a week herself. Bees and blossoms.
Pounds.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Oh, like the hashtag, and I don't say pounds.
Yeah. So. Yep.
There was somebody else who said something. I'm scrolling.
We're scrolling. Yeah. Can't trust their dogs with chickens, yeah. Running squeaky toys is what chickens are.
Somebody said that they used to have. I had a friend whose dad was a chicken farmer, and the roosters always chased me, always, and he would just sit there and laugh.
That's no good.
What?
Our friends.
What is wrong with people?
I watched my friend's farm like a couple years ago, and they have a rooster who's very mean, so I can relate to that. Mean roosters are no fun.
Yeah.
Because like
Put that rooster in its place.
well, I can't say that I wouldn't laugh a little bit.
So rude.
But also, like, you would laugh if a rooster was chasing me.
Yeah.
All right.
But
so,
you're 6'4".
right, but it doesn't matter because they fly up at you. They get spurs. And,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's about our time. So everybody go check out Mulberry Branch.
Yeah, we'll go to Mulberry Branch too.
Yeah.
Chit chat.
Thank you all for stopping by. And again, next week, 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
Yes.
So make sure to stop by
Everybody come next week.
and check us out on Instagram.
And
We
send
may
your
do-
friends.
Yeah, we may do something additional on Instagram as well.
We'll post a couple. The newbie says, "Glad to finally caught y'all alive." Yay! Yeah. So tell all your friends. We'll put together like a couple bundles of seeds, and we'll post pictures in the community tab to say what we're giving away. And we'll also figure out how we're gonna spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Yikes.
Yikes. Okay. All right, everybody, have a super good rest of your Wednesday night.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye. Thumb.
Oh, bloop. Oh, bloop.